I've been waiting all day to start recording this because I bought a webcam because I figured I'm going to start reintroducing Facecam again. I talked a little bit about this either in the last episode or in the Mario Odyssey episode. I don't exactly remember. But I'm going to try to re-add Facecam. The reason that I haven't been doing that a lot lately is because I used my A7S, which is like a proper camera, for lack of a better term. It's like pretty expensive for a Facecam, let's be honest. But before that, I used my Sony FS700, which is not mine, but like I share it with somebody else, which he has it at the moment, which is an even more expensive thing to use as a Facecam, and it's not even ideal because I have to use it through my HDMI capture cards or record it internally in that camera and then sync it up in post, which is just bothersome. So I didn't really want to do that. So I pulled the trigger. I actually bought a USB webcam, which I should have just done to begin with, right? Because it's a lot better to use. Only issue is that the USB cable in that webcam is a built-in one. So I can't change it for a different USB cable, meaning that I'm stuck with the length that the manufacturer decided is good enough. And spoiler alert, that length very much is not good enough. So it's too short to use in any proper sense. So I specifically bought one that I could put on my tripod rather than on my PC screen or my monitor, right? Because I like the angle that I had with my Facecam before. So that was a bit of an issue. It's not a cheap for a webcam. I pay like $100 for a webcam. That's quite a lot, I would say. Anyway, so I'm now waiting for a cable, and you might be saying, but you can't use a longer cable. Luckily, the 4K monitor that I bought like half a year ago, a little bit less maybe, has a built-in USB hub. It's not as much as a hub as it is a extension because it's only got one slot out. Well, it's got two slots out, but one of them has like this lightning bolt. Maybe it's a Thunderbolt capable. Oh, that's probably it. I don't know. Anyway, so the thing is, there's USB in it uses to like from your PC to the monitor as the USB hub. It uses a USB Type B cable, which who the fuck uses a USB Type B connection these days? What the actual fuck? My microphone also uses one. But that gets me to the problem. I only have one Type B cable, and that's being used by my microphone right now. So I had to buy a new Type B cable. Once that has arrived, I can plug that into the back of my monitor and then plug my webcam into the Type A port in my monitor, and then I'll have a functioning webcam. And I had ordered a cable that should have arrived today, but as I'm recording this, it is 7 p.m. and it has yet to arrive. So I don't think it's arriving today. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think it is. And so I figured, you know what, let's just record this episode without the Facecam, just because that seems to be most reasonable, because I do want to upload this video today, if at all possible. So here we are, recording this video. Next episode hopefully is going to have a Facecam, because I'm probably only going to record one episode today, partly because I'm very tired and I don't think I'll have the energy to record both videos back to back. Partly because I want to wait for the Facecam to continue the recordings, and also I think I can just fly to all the different lakes now, right? And partly because I want to do a little bit of programming on my game, because not even actually no, I don't plan to do much programming tonight. I plan to do a little bit of level design, actually, puzzle design specifically. So, is everybody up to a decent level and health to be fighting? I'd say so, right? Oh yeah, also I have a Gengar now. I trade evolution that off screen. I have 2 glass cannons on my team. Surely that's not going to go badly. That being said though, I also do have a Spoopy plate, I think, somewhere around here. Surely. I remember having a Spooky plate. I just don't know where it is. Which category? It must be other items, right? Spooky plate, there we go. Give that to Gengar. And do I have anything else? Big Root boosts the amount of HP the holder restores from HP stealing moves. Maybe we get Dream Eater on Gengar, that'll be good. But other than that, I don't think I have anything that... I've got 3 rare candies. I guess that's a thing. I might as well give the Dread Blade to Sparky, because it has Bite, and it's gonna get Crunch in like another 10 levels. I don't know if the Mind Plate or the Odd Incense will be better for Justin. I think one of them... I think the plates only increase by 10%, right? And the incense items will do 30? Just like the black glass and like soft sand and all that kind of items. I think they do 30 and the plates do 10% boost. That being said, I might be entirely wrong about that. I don't actually know what type of boost the plates give. I've always assumed they are roughly equal, but judging by the fact that they're supposed to be given to Arceus, which means that Judgment, which is a pretty powerful move in and of itself, is always going to be Stab, and then also boosted by the type of the plate, I'm assuming it might just be 10% and not 30. But I'd have to look that up, really. I almost made it all the way through here without finding any Galactic Runs. I suppose it doesn't matter that much, right? We don't need to avoid all the Galactic Runs because we need a little bit of experience. We don't want to be underleveled. We were underleveled at one point in the series, and that was not a good time at all. So I've been thinking, right? Because on the one hand, I don't want to do this daily upload thing after I finish this Let's Play. Because doing the daily uploads together with the game development, together with having a job, it's just a bit much to be sustainable. So the question then becomes, what do? Because I have an idea for a very fun follow-up series for Pokemon specifically. Because I was watching a Soul Link video today, the one from Jane Animations that she uploaded like last week, and I got inspired because I was like, Soul Links are fun. What if I did a single player Soul Link? And then I figured, you know what, that's probably not a great idea. So then that idea changed into, what if I did a playthrough of an original game and the remake of that game at the same time? Meaning that I have one controller going into 2 emulators using the same inputs to play both games at the same time. Obviously, I would take out the... Psychic will do. Obviously, I would take out the Nuzlocke part of the Soul Link. I would probably keep the first encounter rule, maybe? I don't know if I do that. That probably would complicate things a lot. But one thing I would for sure do is make it so that one game can't progress until the other one has the same amount of badges. So just to prevent me from just getting stuck in a corner of Professor Oak's lab with one game and just finishing the other game first. Because that would entirely be an option, right? So you'd have to go to the Brock gym for both before you can move on to Mount Moon for both of them. And you have to probably... I want to say you have to challenge the same gym leader at the same time with both games. I think that would be fun, right? But I don't want to be stuck doing this for uploads, or 7 uploads a week, rather, for another entire series like that. Because, again, it's just a bit much. And this is just not a good matchup. So let's go into Sparky. So what I'm thinking is I'll go to 5 uploads a week for a while. After the series ends, I'm keeping 7 uploads a week as long as the series is going. But I'm probably just going to upload every weekday after the series ends. So that means that there's going to be 2 of these quote-unquote Soul Link. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. It's not a Soul Link, obviously, because it just literally isn't. It's probably going to have a relatively clickbaity title. That's not good. But that's probably going to be a like a Tuesday, Thursday kind of deal. And then Mario Odyssey will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then the weekend will just have no uploads. It'll have shorts. Every day there will still be 2 shorts, maybe 3 eventually. When I don't need scary face. When I'll get to the point where I am way ahead with shorts, which at the moment I'm pretty ahead with the uploads for my shorts. I did the uploads for the last week of videos, like the shorts I cut out of that. Yesterday, the day before, I don't remember. And for Shovel Knight, I finished, and those shorts will run until, like, I think the 30th of January? And the Pokemon shorts, Pokemon does tend to give significantly less shorts, mostly because I fuck up a lot less, because there is a lot less to fuck up, because obviously it's turn-based, so... either RNG is just being stupid and that gives a good short, I go on a fun rant every now and then, or something incredible happens, again, because of RNG. I think they still have like shorts until like the 18th or the 19th, 20th? I think somewhere low 20s of January as well, so I'm about a month ahead with the shorts. And that's very much a good thing. So the moment I'm like about 2 months ahead, I'm probably going to throw in a 3rd short a day, at least for a while. Because I don't want to be in a situation where I'm recording videos which are going to be used as shorts in like a year from now. Especially since I don't know if a year from now shorts are going to be as relevant as they are right now on the YouTube platform. So, yeah, having a bit of a buffer is good. Having a slight amount of growth in that buffer is probably good. You don't want to have the amount of buffering zone that you have regressing, right? You don't want to, after a week of recording new videos, go from like 40 shorts in your buffer to like 15, because then the week after you're going to have 10. The week after that you're going to have 5. The week after that you're going to have none. And the week after that you're not going to be able to get to like your upload quota. So... You do want to have a pretty like stable amount of in versus out, and if there's any like upside in that balance, you definitely wanted to like add to your backlog, not take away from it. But right now I'm adding way more than I'm uploading. Like on average, I'm uploading a video every day, right? And I'm assuming that once I go back to 5 videos a week, that balance will sort itself out a little bit more as well. But right now I'm uploading a video every day and 2 shorts every day. But every video nets me between like 2 shorts. Some do like 8. Specifically the Shovel Knight ones. I don't need to go into my Pokemon menu to fly. I keep forgetting this. So, long story short is I don't know what the actual moral of that story was. So that's a bit embarrassing. Let's go heal and then go beat up another Team Galactic commander. And then we're finally headed towards Mount Cornet. Can you believe it? It's not the Dialga portion of Mount Cornet yet, but we're not far away. We're doing Mount Cornet, a very short amount of it. And then we're going to Snowpoint City. At which point... Oh, hold on. At which point we like do a gym, 1 more commander, then we go back to Veilstone actually, and then we go to Dialga. So it's gonna be another episode or 2 before we get to face Dialga, and I really still hope that just throwing a normal Pokeball, I'm gonna capture it first try. I think it still has a incredible catch rate, right? Don't all the box legendaries have like a 45% catch rate at full HP? Starting in Gen 4 or Gen 5? Must be Gen 5 because I distinctly remember having a lot of trouble with the Dialga when I was a kid. And it had a 45 catch rate. That's... No. Actually, I probably remember having a lot of trouble with Giratina. Yeah, I think that's what actually ended up happening. Is having a lot of trouble with Giratina. Because Giratina's catch rate didn't get changed from like the 3 it is in Diamond and Pearl. When it was upgraded to a box legendary in Platinum. So I think Dialga and Palkia have a catch rate of like 45. So It's almost a 50-50 chance as to whether or not that idea for making the best shorts in the universe is gonna work. Let's see. Dialga catch rates. Let's see. Brilliant diamonds. You know what? We're just gonna go with Dialga catch rate in general. I'm assuming it hasn't been changed. Okay, yeah, no, it's definitely been changed. That being said, this is all based on the info that I'm getting on Let's Power Up Punch and then I guess Aqua Tail the Golbat. This website is rankedboost.com, so I don't know how reliable this source is because I've never heard of it before. But it says Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl Dialga is a Steel Dragon type temporal Pokemon with a 0.4% chance of catching it with a regular Pokeball. Dialga can be found with the pressure ability, has a slow growth rate and 3 special attack EV yield. We recommend a quiet nature, blah 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 blah. So this says that it has a 0.4% catch rate, which is insanely low. I think that's lower than any Pokemon ever. So I very much I'm willing to doubt the accuracy of this article. You see here on Game Facts, which it's just an answer from a random dude, which I trust a lot more, because this is something that I thought it was going to be, and that is Dialga has a catch rate of 3. And I'm fairly certain the catch rate is the percentage, you have a catch rate between 0 and 100, right? It's literally just a percentage chance of capturing without any modifiers, which means that no HP loss, no status conditions, no other type of Pokeballs. That's if it's 45, it's literally just 45% chance full HP in a Pokeball. If you just throw an Ultra Ball, that almost makes it... Does that make it 100%, actually? Well, 90%, actually. Because Ultra Ball is times 2, or is it times 2.5? I do not remember. What's the catch rate for the Dialga? But that's for Pokemon Go, I don't care about that. Dialga. Here, Bulbapedia, that's the page I was looking for. Catch rate is 3, which... Okay, so my explanation of catch rates does not seem to be accurate, because Bulbapedia says catch rate is 3, which is 1.6%. It has a little... When ordinary Pokeball is thrown at full health in Generation 7. But this is Generation 8. So is there going to be any difference? Probably not. We can Power Punch the Stunky as well, yeah. So how do catch rates actually work? Long story short, it's not going to happen, right? I'm not going to throw a usual, normal, everyday Pokeball to the Dialga and capture him in first try. I still hope that it will happen, but it's not going to. There's no way in hell that that's gonna happen. That's just not happening. Finally, the Golbat is also dead. Do you have another Pokemon? You probably do, actually. That's a lot of experience. Again, the experience curve in this game is all kinds of fucked up, and yet I am not actually that overleveled. Look at Ralph, between Ralph and Glameow here, the level difference, maybe that's not exactly true. So I watched Spider-Man the other day, and it's really difficult not to talk about. I'm not going to talk about it. If you haven't watched Spider-Man yet, you're watching this video, don't worry, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to tell you about the... I was trying to make a joke, but let's not. Well, let's just not. Even a joke can be seen as, oh my god, it's if you're making a joke about that, that doesn't actually happen in the movie, so then that becomes a spoiler, and so joking about spoilers are now spoilers. I respect the fact that you don't want to be spoiled about Spider-Man, and you have every right to, because it's a really good movie. Who are we Holy takedown. I don't think so. No, I don't think I need that. You know what I do need, though? Is a fucking heal up after all that bullshit. I hate double battles, dude. I really, really do. I mean, everybody does. I also keep forgetting that when I'm using the analog stick to walk around, I don't need to press the B button to run. The analog stick just does that for you. And I also just need to get a Pro Controller at some point in my life. Which I've had to switch for a month or something. So give me a break on not having a Pro Controller yet. But I fucking hate the Joy-Con analog sticks. It's actually the worst. Not that it matters for this particular game, right? But having started playing Mario Odyssey, you can definitely tell they're a little more iffy. So, but Pro Controllers are fucking expensive. Like, actually ridiculously expensive. And with the webcam I just bought, I started this episode, we're talking about how I bought the webcam. I don't think a Pro Controller is going to be in the cards for me anytime soon, because I've spent a lot of money over the past 2 months, and I really need to slow the fuck down. Anyhow, we have a very... I don't know why I have up front, because he's useless, seemingly. We can flame wheel the Beautifly. Actually, we can mod shot the Stunky. Never mind. Sounds to be useful, apparently. So, hopefully this won't be as difficult of a fight as the last one, because the last one was, like, actually embarrassingly problematic. Possibly because I'm using level 33 Pokemon rather than my level 40 Pokemon. But, you know what? This is fun. This way the level 33 is getting some extra experience anyway. I think. Still have no idea how the experience mechanics work in this game. I'm never going to figure it out, because I refuse to look at... You both are normal types. Okay, sure. I will Power Up Punch you. I guess I'll Aqua Tail the other one. Assuming Power Up Punch kills, right? Yeah, it does. Okay. I wasn't quite sure that whether or not Power Up Punch would kill on like a +0 attack stat. Luckily it did. But the other one has Retaliate. That is... Huh. That's clever. And cruel. And that almost killed it as well. Holy fuck. That is actually amazing. I didn't expect that to almost kill the Glammy. I expected that to do like half HP. Now, of course, Ralph gets the killing blow. There's a kill steal of the century. But yeah, this fight was actually a lot easier than the last one. So I'm not going to go back to heal again. I'm immediately going to go into the fight with Mars. And then I think after that we're going to make our way to Mount Connett and through Mount Connett real quick. And that should leave us at a pretty decent place to end off the episode. The only thing is I don't think I'm going to be in time to upload this today, because I still need to edit this, which isn't going to be that big a deal, because I just need to replace the Haunter with the Gengar image. But I need to render the entire thing out as well, and then upload it. That's mostly what I'm worried about. Probably shouldn't be that big a deal. Okay, that's a bad start for me. Let's go into Sparky, because this is actually... I don't know what level the Golbat is, I didn't even check. It could be level 12. It probably isn't level 12. It's probably like level 35. That's not too bad. What level are you? It's U-turn. Why would you use U-turn when you're in against something that's just strong? What? And why would you U-turn into Parag? I mean... You didn't choose the Pokemon you U-turned into until after I switched out. So the Parogli's level 39. You know what? If you U-turn, I can Volt Switch. Fuck you. Apparently you outspeed me with your fat ass. How? That's a lot of damage for a Volt Switch. Holy fuck. And that's a Citrus Berry. So what I'm thinking is I can go back into Ralph, get a super effective Power Up Punch, or maybe 2 off. Get my attack set up for when the Golbat comes back out, I can Flame Wheel it with a neutral like +2. +1 apparently, because Progly is supposed to be bulky. Does not look like it. I swear to God, Power Up Punch, Mark Punch, everything has been more powerful than it was before. Or maybe Pokemon is just a lot less balanced than I thought it was. With a +1, I'm actually not going to stay in, because at that point, a super effective hit from Sparky is actually going to deal more damage, I think. And we can just Thunderbolt or Spark, it really doesn't matter that much. They'll deal about equal damage. I think Golbat is more specially defensive, right? Or more physically defensive. Let's look this up. I'm getting into the habit of just looking up stats when I'm not entirely sure. Golbat base stats. I mean, there's always natures and stuff like that, I'm aware. These Pokemon don't have IV spreads or EV spreads or like high IVs or something like that. Let's see. Its defense is 70 and its special defense is 75, so it really doesn't matter that much. But its defense is lower and my physical attack is higher. So Spark is definitely going to deal more damage here. Fuck you and your U-turns! The fuck is wrong with you? What are you going to U-turn into? A water type? Okay, Bronzor. That actually makes a lot of sense. It still deals a shit ton of damage. Wait, did somebody set up a trick room that I didn't notice? Who even... This is the first time Bronzor is out. Who even on your team has the possibility of setting up a trick... What? Brooklyn doesn't get trick room, does it? I swear to God. I swear to God. If I hit myself here and you use like... You probably don't have Psychic, let's be honest. If you use like Confusion and take me out after I hit myself, I'm going to... Did I really just use Power Up Punch instead of Flame Wheel? While I'm confused, by the way. So if I hit myself now, I'm going to deal more damage to myself. I am... insanely stupid. Holy fuck! Yeah, no, I deserve that. That is really stupid. Now that I have made this choice, I might as well stick with it. Because I'm going to break out any moment now. I'm going to be at +2, and I'm going to annihilate this fucking U-turn ass Golbat. I'm level 42, so there's that. Fire Spin. No? This Golbat has been avoiding me for the entire fight. Which is fair, because I've been sending out electric types every time you've sent it in. But now, I will stand my ground. I will probably hit myself. I did not hit myself, and I will annihilate your Golbat. You what? You what? I am... At least I didn't hit myself, right? Could be worse. Just fucking watch me hit myself now. I snapped out of confusion. Okay, that's actually not too bad. That fight took longer than I thought it was going to take. There's that. But definitely it still went relatively well. And Gengar is almost getting up to a semi-usable level if it's against something that it's strong against, which most things that it's strong against, it also strong against it. Wow, pronouns are difficult. Most things Gengar will be super effective against will also be super effective against Gengar, is what I'm trying to say. Like Ekiti, yeah. So, if I understand this correctly, right? We went to one lake. Our job was finished. Then we went to this lake because Dawn couldn't fucking finish her part of the job, and now we have to go bail out Barry. Am I the only useful person in this entire region? In this entire world? In this entire universe? Because I kind of feel like I am. But seeing as how that battle took quite a long time, we're at the 30-minute mark, so I'm going to end it here for today. Next time we'll do a little bit of the cave. And do we even have rock climb? No, we don't. But we need rock climb. We don't need rock climb. We need rock climb to get up to the Dialga part. We don't actually need rock climb to get up to... This is technically our first encounter on this route. It is a Meditite, however, which I already have. If I haven't been clear about this before, by the way, I don't want other Pokemon. I want this team. I want Dialga. I'll either get rid of Gengar or Holy for it. I don't know which one yet. Anyway, strength is also the barrel. So yeah, I was gonna say we're saving this bit for the next episode, but clearly we are still just doing this. We've already had an encounter in Mount Cornet, not in this bit of Mount Cornet, but we already have a Geodude anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I suppose we do this now, and I'll just make this a bit of a longer episode. I guess that's fine. It's not like I'm in a hurry or something like that. You have to realize, right? Every minute that I record longer is also time that I have to render longer, and also time that I have to upload longer. That being said, uploading and rendering goes faster than real time. Like a 30-minute video takes about like 10 minutes to render and about 15 minutes to upload. So every minute that I record is like almost 2 minutes extra before it can go up. And I fucking hate the defog. Have I not made this clear yet? Interesting that they give that to Staraptor. I suppose it needs to be a flying type. That actually makes sense. But this is where you get Feebas in this game, by the way, or at least in the original, this is where you get Feebas. Still very rare, not nearly as rare as it was in Gen 3. This is, I think, in Platinum where you get Regice. Don't know if that's there in this game. No, it definitely isn't actually. It's in a different location. Road to 16. Next time, actually, maybe we'll be getting rid of Gengar if we get a good Ice type on this route. But we'll see that next time. I really need to get to editing this, so see ya.